Hi, this is Beth Kephart, and I have the privilege today of reading from Wife, Daughter, Self, a memoir and essays. And um, it was hard to decide what to read. This is a book about learning who we are as we think about our relationships with others. And then I settled on focusing on my relationship to my father, the daughter part of this book, and a piece of an essay about the day I decide to take my father, who's now older and weaker and can't hear, and it's too hot, and for some reason I decide to take him to a hot air balloon festival. Um, and I think I just want to feel like I'm near him today, so I'm going to read this from the middle. Again, we're at a big hot air balloon festival, and I'll read just a couple of pages. Do you want to sit? I asked my father, but he can't hear me. He's lost the batteries. He pantomimes on his hearing aids. He will watch the spectacle of the hot air balloons like a movie with no sound. He will watch it standing. The first balloon inflates, it bobbles. It lifts itself from its supine state and becomes a proper, upright teardrop. It tugs at its cables and the ground crew tugs back, and now into the basket its pilot climbs. I can hear the propane burner burn. My father can see the blasts of fiery breath. The ground crew gathers for one last touch of the basket, one last conference with the pilot, and then the cables are released and the burns burn and the balloon lifts and something in me swells. My father stands. He leans across the fence. My father is amazed. The breathing lungs of the once dormant balloons, the peaceable chaos of stars and moons, greens and yellows, weaves of primary hues, riplocks, parachute tops, insignia and brands of panda. We never know when a balloon begins taking its airy shape what it will turn out to be or how it will soar. Stripes and diagonal splits, an American flag, a blue dog, that panda, and the crowd is thick with joy. The crowd sings to the songs the loudspeaker blares. The crowd is one single thing on the ground, and the balloons are their singular things in the sky, all streaming breezeward in the same direction, over our heads, away from the sun, to a not so distant touchdown. And now even the official photographers have stopped taking photographs to watch. When one balloon nudges another during takeoff, it is not a nudge, it is a kiss, and we roar. I touch my father's shoulder so that he can watch my lips. I touch his shoulder so that he will turn, so that I can see his face. I touch his shoulder and the balloons are in their floats, their fires hissing, the pilot hands waving, the music playing, the breeze behaving, and up they go, up higher in breezeward, like musical notes, like a harmony sung only in soprano. I feel the heat of a tear in my eye. I feel myself exhaling, and beautiful is the only word I have, beautiful. And my father has seen this. He is standing right there. He is at the fence looking up. Nothing tethered, everything released. And then, of course, because my father's weak, when the event is over, he doesn't have the strength to get from his place at the fence to the car. And he begins to falter, and he begins to fall, and I'm trying to help him, and my husband's running ahead to try to get the car. And I feel terrible. I feel terrible that I've taken my father on this journey. And I'm just going to read to you, we get him back to his villa. There wasn't time for dinner. He can't hear again. And then at the very end, the next day early, my father calls. The next day, his hearing aid batteries are working. I answer the phone with an apology that I have prepared during the night of my not sleeping. No, he interrupts. It was beautiful. It was really something to see. But Dad, I say, your legs, Dad, the heat, I shouldn't have. I thought maybe, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how they do it, he says. Do you? I don't know how the balloons don't get in each other's ways, but I'm glad I went. There's silence then. No questions and no answers and no good words to say. Love is not strategic. Love shouldn't be. Maybe you can send me pictures, my father says then, so I can show all my friends over here. Pictures, I say. Yes, a lot of pictures. Wait until they see. Oh my gosh, I've never read that aloud. Thank you, Big Other, for asking me to.